Hello, this is Mr. Buffington, and this is video number 6 on how to use Microsoft Word. I'm making these videos for my friends over at LearningBird.com. After you've watched this video, check out some other videos they have over there. LearningBird.com, absolutely wonderful things happening over there. In this lesson, what we're going to do is go over headers and footers. Just talk about the basics, what they are, how we can change them, insert them, and do all of that stuff with them. A header, as you might have guessed, is the information that would appear up here above the text. It usually appears on every page of a document, and a footer is, if we scroll down to the bottom of the page, it would be information that's down here at the bottom of a page. A really common example of when headers and footers are used is in a book. So what I decided to do was to go ahead and open up one of my books. This is the Exile, and show you an example of how headers and footers are used, and then I can show you how to create them. So here's an example of a header that's used when you're writing something like a book, for example. With this header, notice it has my name, the title of the book, and a page number. When we scroll down to pages farther down in the book, it has my name, the title of the book, and the page number. And the page number changes every page as we continue down here. There's page 9 and page 10, etc. But the name, my name, and the title of the book remain the same for all pages inside the entire document. And that's how a header works. So let's show how to actually make headers and do some things with headers. There's a couple of different ways to get access to this space up top, or as a footer, the space down at the bottom. The easiest way is to just double click up there. If you double click up there, you have access to the header. You scroll down, you have access to the footer. You can write whatever you want in there. Again, if I were writing my name, for example, I would have, oops, I want to spell it properly, Buffington, and that I could zoom in here so you could see that a little bit better in the footer. But there you go. Now I would have, when I double click back on normal view, every page that I have from now on inside this document is always going to have Buffington down at the bottom left-hand corner of every single page. So again, double clicking up top gets you access to the header. Now, if you want to access the header without double clicking, let's say your computer, it's hard to double click, maybe your mouse is broken or something, you can click on the Insert tab, and there's your header information right there. This is also a great place to put in different things for the header. Instead of just putting a name over on the side like this, typing text on the left, you can put 3 columns of text. The left, the middle, and the right. You can put a line down the center. You can put a line with your text over here and have the year. You can do all sorts of things, have boxes and designs and patterns. So here's one with your name and address. There's all sorts of things you can do with headers, that lots of different options, and here, look at these circles that you can have there for the headers and the footers, etc. So you can look through here and find some that you really like. Let's say I like this one. I want to have this line down here, and I want to type the title of my document. This is Buffington's book. Now when I click back on the regular text, that will be a lighter shade, and it will appear on every page of the document. Let me just insert a page break here, so that you can see I go down to the next page, it's going to have Buffington's book on there. And it still has that footer of Buffington because I put that in there. If I get rid of it on page 2, then it disappears from page 1. The footers and headers are basically, if you change one, you've changed all of them, except in one case, and we'll talk about that in the next video. But here is an example of a header, simple header, Buffington's book. There we go. Now let's say I want to insert something into my header that's a little bit more, I don't know, like let's say I want to put a page number in there. I can double click on the footer, like I'll still have Buffington's book there, but I want to put a page number, insert, page number, and I can say where I want it to be. I want it to be the bottom of the page in the center. Boom. And now I have a page number right in here. And I can even write the word page in front of that, and the word page will remain the same, but the page number itself will change on every page. Notice how it's page 2 down here, it's page 1 up here. So that's the basics of headers and footers. You can put in lots of neat things. I'm actually going to do another one on headers and footers a little bit more advanced. That'll be the next video that I do on Microsoft Word. But that's the basics of headers and footers. You have all sorts of things that you can do with that. Lots that we can adjust and adapt. But double clicking on the header, double clicking back on the text is a great way to easily, quickly switch back and forth between changing the header and changing the body of the text. So have fun with that, and again, check out some other videos at LearningBird.